My name's Jon Langford. I'm originally from Wales, South Wales, industrial town called Newport, dock town. Wanted to be an art student when I was like 16, 17, 18, and finally left town, went to art school in Leeds, and immediately became a punk rocker with the band the Mekons. And we had some adventures on various levels of success. And after about 15 years of that, I moved to America, where I found Chicago as a great place, a very supportive place for my work there. And when I moved to Chicago, I started making visual art again because I thought the punk rock thing was pretty much done. But Chicago had different ideas, and I got sort of sucked up into a whole lot of other musical activity, which I wasn't really expecting. But now it's too late to stop any of it. So,
how would you describe your music as a painting? Or if your music were a painting, what would it look like?
How would you describe your music as a painting? Well, there's interesting things in a discussion like that, because I've always kind of like bent reality a little bit to make sense of the fact that I think paintings and songs come from the same place in my brain, but you perceive a song and a painting slightly differently. A song actually has to unveil itself in real time. So maybe my songs wouldn't really look like a painting, but it might look like a very short animated film. But I think the idea of a song, there is a sort of start and a middle and maybe an end. I don't know, but with a painting, I try to guide people around, but yeah, that's a really puzzling question. It pokes a big hole in the core argument of my, practice. So I've done paintings which I think describe what the song looks like to me, but you know what? You put the painting and the song together. It's not that it doesn't really matter what the song would look like to me. It's what it paints to someone else. It's part of the conversation. So someone else might be perceiving something entirely different. I've always been kind of conscious of that with songs, that I like the idea that they can be a little bit open-ended, and you don't kind of like nail everything down. So this means this means that. People often say, what does that song mean? And so, what does it mean to you? And likewise with the paintings. I always thought it was kind of funny when Pablo Picasso described Guernica in an interview in the 1930s. And he said, bull is fascism, the horse is Spain, blah, 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 blah. Then he did the same interview in the 1950s and everything had changed. It was the horse was fascism and the bull was Spain. So there's no need, I think you can see some of my song paintings, and that's kind of, to the best of my ability, I'm trying to make the song into a painting. And this means that it actually contains lyrics. So in the painting, if you're going to read the words, it does create that kind of journey of time a little bit in a kind of fairly mundane sense. It's not like, yeah, I think of songs as kind of short films that unveil themselves. So a painting, but I do love painting, and I do like I'm more of an illustrator than a painter, and my reliance on text is also possibly, it could be something that could be described as a weakness, possibly, that I can't get what I'm saying over without putting a load of text in it. But I'm also, I think in another life, I may have been a sign writer doing the signs outside supermarkets, sort of putting the prices up, because I really love doing text and lettering. So that's something, and I like the way it works within the paintings, and I think it makes the paintings just resonate on a different level. So